I want to read a psalm to you this morning, and I want to discuss a few things that really don't have anything to do with the psalm. But this psalm really jumped out at me this morning. And I hope this will be your decree this morning. I'm reading Psalm 9. If you want to read along with me, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. But it says, and this is a psalm of David, if anyone cares, I will praise you. Now, in my Bible, the I will is all capitalized. Now, I'm sure it's not in yours. It was just the beginning of it. But it was for me, and especially for us now in this age, when you do caps, you're yelling. So I read it that way. I will praise you, okay? So that's my will is engaged in praising you. It's not that I'm just going to do it. No, I will to do it. See the difference? I will praise you, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all your marvelous works. Now, what that means is you got to talk about it. You got to show him. If you've been healed, show somebody. If you've been blessed by him, tell somebody. Oftentimes when we want to give our testimony, especially to those who aren't walking exactly how we are, it almost comes across, we think, as we're boasting, okay? But we're boasting in him. And what that does, it tells them they have something they can hope for as well. So I will show forth all your marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise to your name, O you Most High. Now, when my enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at your presence. I'm telling you, Friday night, I had no doubt that there was no demons in this place. I mean, if they were in anybody, they were so submerged, there was no way it was going to speak. In Jesus' name, I pray that today as well. I pray that today as well. Devils, slimy Nephilim, principalities, powers, wickedness in high places, rulers of darkness of this world, you can't be here. You can't influence those who are, in Jesus' mighty name. I read that. For you have maintained my right and my cause. Have you ever thought about that? My right and my cause. Did you know you have rights that God acknowledges? You have rights. As a believer, you have rights. For you have maintained my right and my cause. Now, that cause could be just simply staying alive. You understand me? You sat in the throne judging right. Of course he does. You have rebuked the heathen. Now, I've had fun with that word. Boy, I've had fun with that word. That word heathen can mean a lot of things. It can mean nations. It can mean people who don't know the Lord. It could also mean critters. You have destroyed, and I'm not talking about animals. You have destroyed the wicked. You have put out their name forever and ever. Now, this really struck me, as you know, my studies in the giant world and all that kind of stuff, but we barely have any evidence that they ever existed. We have very little evidence. I mean, we have it, but it's not great. It's all ruins and stuff. It's not like they have wonderful things. We have a couple pyramids, but there you go. O you enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end. That means forever end. The enemies of God will come to a perpetual end. It means it will never stop happening. His enemies will come to a perpetual end. And you have destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them. How many cities of times before that did not serve God really survive? Well, I don't think we see Sodom and Gomorrah today. But the Lord shall endure forever. He has prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. Get that in your spirits, church. Get it in your spirits that that's what he will do for you and plans to do for you. Therefore, trouble must be coming. Got quiet in here. And they that know your name will put their trust in you. Do you know his name, church? Do you put your trust in him? You don't put your trust in the things of this world, the government, the money. the things that man can do for you, but we put our trust in him.